What brings you down here? Who are you?
One year ago, I was spending too much time scrolling through my phone, stuck in a loop of endless consuming content. Then I thought to myself, why not to try to make a video game by myself instead of just playing them? At first, it seemed impossible. It's only something that experts can do. But I had an idea for a video game for a while and decided to see if it was possible. A quick YouTube search through some tutorials and show me that it is. So that's how my journey began.
Adekla. Aime, apara.
My first big challenge was hardware. My old laptop was too crappy to even run Unity, so I invested in a new one. With that out of the way, I started from absolute zero. I followed the YouTube tutorials step by step. Basic things like making character jump, creating colliders, and importing assets were a huge milestone for me at the start. Another big help along the way was the AI tools. At first, I relied on them heavily to figure things out, whether it was debugging my code, generating ideas, or explaining complex concepts. With each project, I thought I used them less and less as I started to understand things on my own. And here I am 1 year later. From zero experience, I got on to release not one, but two games on Steam. Both of them are completely free, which I feel is a great way to share my work and learn from players' feedback. I became completely immersed in the process. Some days I would sit at my laptop for 10 hours straight, developing, troubleshooting, and experimenting. Time would just disappear. I was so focused I forgot everything else around me. What I think what makes my games special is that the locations in them are inspired by real Croatian cities and culture. It's something deeply personal to me, and I love being able to bring those inspirations into my projects. Whether if it's the architecture or the atmosphere or a little cultural details, my goal is to create an experience that reflects my roots while being fun for everywhere. My second project was a step from my first in so many ways, from 2D to 3D. Not only did I become more confident with the development, but it's also become a collaborative effort. A friend of mine composed an original soundtrack for the game, which added so much depth and personality to the experience. That was such a rewarding part of the process, seeing how teamwork could take the project to the next level. As someone starting from zero, I quickly realized I'm gonna have to master a wide range of tools and disciplines. First, there was Unity, the game engine I chose for its accessibility and versatility. I had to learn everything from the basics, like creating colliders and writing simple scripts, to be more advanced, like optimizing performance and building engaging mechanics. Next was Blender, which I used for creating and editing 3D assets. At first, even making a basic model felt overwhelming, but as I practiced, I learned how to make process work for my project. Sound design was another entirely new area for me, whether it was finding the right tools to create effects, editing audio, balancing sounds for the game. Every step was a challenging but also opportunity to grow. On top of all of this, I had to explore level design, lighting, UI creation, and so much more. Each tool and skill had its own learning curve, but piecing them together to create something playable was incredibly rewarding. For me, releasing this game has been more than a just technical achievement. It's a personal success. Seeing a few YouTubers and websites feature my game was a real moment. Knowing that the people out there were playing something that I made gave me so much motivation and satisfaction. It showed me that all those long hours were worth it. Now I'm diving into my third project. It's going to be bigger and more ambitious than anything I've done before. I'm still in the concept phase, but I can already feel how much I've grown from where I started. My goal is to take everything I've learned and create something that really stands out. Something that I'm really gonna be proud of. This whole experience has taught me that starting from zero isn't a barrier. With patience, persistence, and a little curiosity, you can go further than you thought is possible. So, if there is something you always wanted to do but feel like you weren't smart enough for it, just try. You might surprise yourself. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in my future updates.